So I almost didn't make payroll, which is awkward because I'm the only one on payroll. Welcome to my daily-ish vlog, February 16th of 2024. If you go back and look at the last month, you can see me talking about hiring a prep center, and then you can see me talking about getting into wholesale and really pursuing the wholesale model. And it's tough out here, man. Number one, going from not having a prep center to having a prep center, there are growing pains that you might not anticipate. And part of that is you're just going to add 2 to 3 weeks to your cash flow cycle. So cash flows out of your pocket, and if you're used to it flowing back into your pocket sooner, it can be a shock when you realize that it's at least a week for the prep center, and in some cases 2 weeks or maybe more if there's problems with a shipment or whatever. And so that's tough. That's a rough thing. And then wholesale, you'd think because it's faster moving stuff, it wouldn't affect cash flow as much. Not the case, at least not in my situation the past month. So I had a delayed shipment. An order was delayed for a whole week, and so that money had to just sit there. And cash flow management, moving from just being an RA guy that preps his own stuff to doing wholesale to a prep center, has been tremendously more difficult. And by more difficult, I mean it's just taking more money, and it's taken longer with my money. And I wasn't expecting that. I guess I knew that in my head, that but I didn't think it would be as evident. So when I say I almost didn't make payroll, it's kind of joking, but also, we're not millionaires. I'm only a few years removed from my job, and we have personal savings, and we have business savings, and I could keep us from going under if I had to, but I prefer to just pay out of cash flow. And long story short, yeah, it's hard out here. So I really think what I'm gonna do is, once I get all of this processed, I have a ton of inventory that's just in processing somewhere, either in my warehouse for Walmart, by warehouse I mean my basement, or in processing at the prep center, or on the way to the prep center. Once I get all this pushed through, I think I'm going to take some time and do what I'm good at, which is retail arbitrage. I'm a little nervous with all the changes and all the moving parts. I'm sure other people feel this way. I don't know if people talk about it, but I just I know it all makes sense on paper. I've done the research. I have, I've done a good job at every stage. It's a bit nerve-wracking to have, these types of growing pains, and looking at the balance sheet, and looking at where everything's at. Like, I have a crazy amount of inventory, but it's taking longer to process, and that's that's tough. It's part of it, I guess. So anyways, I know a lot of you big sellers that are out there might watch this and be like, quit whining. I'm not being negative. It's just I want to be transparent and share the struggle. It's a legitimate, it's a different game, and I've got to learn to play, and make bets, in this model too. And anyways, work super hard. Enjoy your family. Go sell some crap on the internet. All right. I'm rooting for you. This vlog is sponsored by the Amazon Education Club. All right. Goodbye.